Okay, we're just out here enjoying. Are we enjoying it? He'd rather be in the house, probably sleeping, taking a nap. But
I need to go take a nap, but
guess what he's been doing all morning?
I got dirt on my knees. I've been weeding I think I weeded for 3 hours up at the ranch.
Like what was it that needed weeding?
Everything up there needs weeding.
What's growing? I thought things froze.
Now the pumpkins and everything are doing. They're about this big around now.
The plants. I was going to say, not the pumpkins. Well,
plants are starting to bloom, so they'll start forming their little pumpkins pretty quick.
Okay. Each blossom makes a pumpkin. One pumpkin.
I think if they get fertilized, pollinated, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I am tired though.
Me too. I haven't done anything. I got all the packages and mailed them to my video friends that won the couch cushion tissue covers. And I mailed the one to Australia, and it took forever, the paperwork. And I had 4 others to mail. And they said, so you'll be getting them like on Friday, Saturday. I don't know about Australia. You might get them next month. Who knows?
The people will be happy when they get them, I hope.
I don't know. Anyway, so I did that chore, and I thought we would have payday today, but we didn't. The check went into the bank, the trust or something on Friday, but then Saturday it was supposed to go to the bank. So then the bank didn't count it on Saturday. They're counting it today. And so then we get it tomorrow.
They did a printout at my bank, and it showed that the money from the land payment didn't go through.
Insufficient funds? Or it just takes longer?
And then the lady said, well, we've got a thing that we can look up for future deposit that's coming in the future.
Yeah.
She said that deposit, I said there was, anyway, I told her about how much the deposit was supposed to be, and she looked up and said, oh, there's one coming in tomorrow at that. So I said, well, we thought it was going to be in there today. And apparently it's not until tomorrow.
Yeah.
She gave me a printout of the totals of everything, and it was way off from what we had expected.
We? You mean you? Your account, you mean? Or to pay the check? Anyway.
Well, we're trying to make the payments for the cruise coming up in the fall. And we have to make those payments now to get the cruise ready to go.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with the account, though.
Yeah, it does. The money has to come out of the account now.
Not that account, because it came out of the other account. And then it came on your credit card, though. Hey, could you scratch my back? Right. Ow! Jam my nail. Up higher. Higher. Over on this side. Right. Yeah. I don't know where it is now. My fingernail hurts too bad.
What did I do? Bump your fingernail?
You jammed my fingernail down, and that hurt. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's weird weather. It's hot out here, but there's clouds.
It's like it's hot and muggy, but it's clouding up like it's trying to build up for a storm.
But it's still hot, and so it's like, do I swim or do I protect myself from the rain? It's weird.
We had a dry spot in the lawn right out here. I left the water running just I put the hose in the middle and left the water running.
Yeah.
And then it was all big puddle all over the grass everywhere. So it watered that dry area.
You did it all night?
No, I left it running for quite a few hours yesterday. And then those kids when they came over yesterday. I'll run get in the pond, but they kind of bypassed the wet place on the lawn, I guess. And then I need to start getting ready to start cutting down all this Dave's rocket.
Yeah, it's
getting really scraggly looking all over.
And that one lady wanted columbine seeds.
Well, they're in these columbine heads.
I know that.
I could probably
get an envelope of some.
Problem with it is there's pink columbines and purple ones and
well, she's a beggar. She's a beggar. Beggars can't be choosers. We don't know. If you want professional.
So if you have some real pretty pink ones or something, if I knew which color they'd been,
we didn't have. They were all lavender, pretty much.
I should have. I know most of these out in here are the lavender.
We're not in the business, so we didn't do it. But we'll try to send her some still. But I don't know if we're going to get to it. And the other thing is, Alicia was back with the kids. Did you see him?
Yeah, Alicia's down there doing stuff with Todd.
Oh, at their lot.
And Todd took his lawnmower up on the hill to mow a path where they're going to dig the line in. And anyway, he thought he could mow down the fence line and got going down. His lawnmower didn't seem to have any brakes. Anyway,
he got it done really fast then?
Anyway, he was about ready to jump off of it and save his life, but he rode it clear to the bottom, and then it bounced down at the bottom, and the engine cover and everything flew off. He left it there in a big pile in the bottom.
Oh, now he's going to borrow yours. Well, he didn't have a very good day today then, because he rented. Did he rent the trailer from Jason or?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what's going on, but they said they've been having a terrible day.
They rented. He borrowed a trailer. Is it his cousin, Jason, I assume?
No, it's Dustin, Kim's brother.
Oh, his cousin. He rented it because he's going to go to Idaho Falls and get the big
shipping
container to bury in the hill. Well, he had troubles with it too.
Well, and then he rented a little well, it's like a backhoe on tracks.
Yeah.
And a little excavator thing. And so he was hauling it in with the trailer. And I guess he was going to use the trailer to go get the shipping container, but then he had that mishap where he damaged he'll have to take a cutting torch and cut it's a big heavy center jack type of a thing. I don't know what's going to happen.
On the trailer?
Yeah.
Because he rammed it into the ground or something? What happened? He drug it?
Well, it plowed in the ground. And
he drug it. He didn't
plowed about 10 feet before he tried to see if there was something wrong. And it bent the jack backwards.
Yeah. Back. So was he gonna go tomorrow to do all this? What day was he gonna go get it?
Well, I don't know, but I think he's gonna have to take the jack all apart and take it off to
fix it.
Because the trailer won't go down enough to hook the back onto the bumper where it belongs.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he's gonna do. I guess he called Dustin and told him about the problem.
Yeah.
The only thing Alicia said about it was that Dustin was acting fairly nice about it.
Yeah.
We thought he might get mad.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, that's why I hate to loan things out, because things get wrecked and then they bring it back to you. When they borrow your stuff, they bring it back and it needs gas in it always, whatever, and it's broken. Or they never bring it back, and then you forgot who you loaned it to, and then you don't get it back because you're like, I remember who I loaned it to, and then they don't bring it to you. That happens too. But he's renting it, so that's a different story.
You're gonna have a lily right over here open up.
Oh, good.
And I accidentally
Cut one?
pulled one up. I thought it was one of those other weeds that I was spraying, trying to kill out. I was over there pulling them, and it might have got hit by a little bit of the Roundup when I sprayed in there. And so it was kind of deformed and stuff, so I thought it was, pulled it up, and it was a lily bulb that came up.
Jamie, I'm sorry.
Well, you can't win them all. You
This is too much on me.
try to, and then her peppermint over there and all the, there's all kinds of things invading in over there. It's going to have to take a major mowing to mow all those extras out of there.
Where?
On that,
You don't
around
mow?
the bog filter there. You got peppermint and fireweed and raspberries.
Well, you know why? What happens then? That means when the snow comes, then you're happy because it's going to cover it all up, and you don't have to worry about it.
You got currants and those hawthorn bushes. Everything's trying to grow up over there.
Yeah.
Besides the regular weeds that we already pulled out a lot of the sow thistle and some of the stuff over there, but
It's supposed to look like that, maybe. It's always something to do. The list is never completely, okay, I'm done now. Did you notice that?
so once you get done with all the spring planting and all the spring stuff, then pretty soon you got into the summer, and then you got to start,
Get ready for winter.
well, then you got your fall
Harvest.
stuff and
Harvest.
your fall harvests. And right now we've just got to cut down all of the spring growth that's already gone past its good. When I used to teach gardening classes, I'd tell the people, if you grow it, then you have to mow it.
And weed it.
Well, you've got to cut it down. Mowing it just rhymed with growing it, so
Well, then, you know what
if you
else?
grow it, you end up having to mow it.
Then you have to harvest it, and you bring all that dirty crap in, and then we got to mess with all that sticky stuff and messy, dirty stuff, and then you got to put it away, find a place for it after you can it, and bottle it. Then
You don't have to. You can just give it away to your friends
then
and
all
neighbors.
winter you got to remember to eat it. Remember? We got to eat that in there, remember? Or it'll go bad.
The problem we have, like with the Dame's rockets and these columbine and everything, the seeds need to, the Dame's rockets are still blooming on top, so their seeds are maybe the first ones that start to bloom at the bottom of the plant. The seeds may be ripe enough now to disperse it and reseed, but you have to leave them too long, and they're so unsightly.
It looks like you're on vacation and you didn't do anything. But we got to get it all done before next week because Carolyn and Rob are coming. And
Good. We'll just put them to
no,
work.
when they come, they'll think, oh,
we'll put
look
them to
at
work
that.
and make them help with it.
They'll think, oh, look at that. Jamie is so lazy. He does nothing. Look at his yard. It's all overgrown.
Then we've got our spiky little mulleins growing that you hate. And,
I hate them. They're weeds.
well, they're a weird-looking plant, so they
Yeah,
add
they're blooming right now, and they're ugly.
I know. Well, what I'm saying is once they bloom to a certain point, then you've got to cut those bloom heads off or they'll seed everywhere. You can't let the mulleins...
But look, what color are they? Yellow. I hate
Well,
that
they're-
yellow. If they were pink, then I would be thrilled to have them. But they're
And then
yellow.
in between this rose bush and this bird bath thing right there, we've got one of those new, I think it's an iris that we planted in there. See the broadleaf thing coming up?
Yeah, I see it.
Those were expensive starts.
No, I know. Somebody had, last year they had irises. If you came and dug them up, you could have them. We never did it though.
We used to have some white irises out there by the trampoline. When we first planted, we tried to plant, I don't know why we thought this was going to work, but we had one section blue and one section red and one section, it was all supposed to be red, white, and blue like the patriotic colors.
We didn't think it, you did.
I know, I was pretty crazy there, I guess. But we ended up with some white irises out there. The white irises are called David, is the name of the plant.
No, that's my brother's name.
I know it's your brother's name, but...
Who would call a plant that? That's stupid. David of the lily, lilies of the valley.
Well,
David.
all of your... You take all of your daylilies, or you take all of your irises, take all your those type of plants, and they all have names for each type of blossom that they have.
The colors?
Yeah, the different colors all have their different names.
Yours would be red if you were a lily, because you're so sunburned right now.
Do I look sunburned?
Yes, you do. You didn't wear a hat, did you?
Yes.
No. Good to see it's sunburned.
No, my hat's so sweaty and gicky it needs washing bad.
You probably threw it off because you were sweating. Well, the thing is, Jamie, the breeze feels good. There's a breeze coming.
There's just enough of a breeze here that it's just
Is the breeze going to be blowing the clouds in or blowing them away?
Well, like a lot of times when the storm's trying to move in, it's windy and gusty and stuff because it's bringing them in, I think. I don't know.
Well, I could take a nap right now and go to sleep, but as soon as I do, the kids will come bombing and wake me up.
You see over the top of the peppermint over there, those taller plants are the fireweeds that have invaded in. Now they're starting to bloom. Is that they're not pink, are they? Are they violet?
Violet. Fuchsia.
Fuchsia,
maybe.
Anyway, those fireweeds are all starting to
Well, what's here in the garden that the butterflies, or whatever they are?
I know there's masses of these little brown butterflies on
They're
everything.
ugly, but what flowers are they living in? In the garden, when I was hosing it, they all came flying out.
Those Welch onions that are out here with their asparagus along the rock wall,
Yeah.
they were just plastered full of those brown butterflies.
Does that mean they were larvae into cocoons and then they branched out into butterflies?
No, but the butterflies are massing around all those.
I know, but where did they come from? Did they hatch out of a larva?
I don't know. I suppose they had to have a larval stage.
But they weren't in the plants? There weren't cocoons in there?
And then you see up there the
cherries?
delphinium, the big blue, purple delphiniums all blooming over here.
We have some over on the other side too.
You'll have to turn the camera around and
I don't want to
zoom in on them and let your audience see them.
If I turn the camera around, then I don't know where it's going to shoot.
Well, you could aim it over there.
I'm not in very good control over it. When I stand up, I'll do it. My audience.
Here.
I don't have audience though till I publish it.
Yeah, you gotta publish it.
But I keep making videos, but I don't publish them because they seem so boring and so nothing, or embarrassing or something, or somebody's gonna give me a bad comment, so then I just trash them. I haven't been doing very good lately.
No, you shouldn't just trash them.
I did. Sorry. Or my photography was so bad, it would make people sick. They're probably getting sick with us swinging. You know how if you watch people swinging, you get sick. The summer's just zipping by. It's already the middle of July. We waited so long for summer.
And then we found out...
We haven't gone swimming once.
We did find out that Donald Trump picked J.D. Vance for his
I don't know that guy.
vice president pick.
What states?
I've been one of them that's on the campaign to want Vivek Swami
Yeah, I know.
as the VP pick, but I think Vivek is going to be a big thing in the Republican Party pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll be dead though. Probably.
We'll have to affect it from beyond the grave.
That's
I
what my
guess.
mother said when Trump was running in how many years ago?
In
2016.
Well, the campaign was
Yeah.
from 15 to 16.
Anyway, she said, I don't have to worry about it because I'm going to be dead anyway by then. So now we're old enough, we're thinking that in the future. We're not going to have to worry about it.
Well, we hope we don't die that quick, but
I know, but you never know when you're going to keel over and the end is near.
you know how they have these big clippers that they shear their sheep?
No, I don't.
And the
Never
sheep
had it.
shearers use these big clippers and they take the sheep and go over them. I need something like that to go and shear, to carefully go around all my plants and shear the unwanted vegetation down.
I thought you
And-
had lawn clippers. What are those called? Shred.
Yeah,
hedge.
but they're all hand.
Hedge clippers.
Yeah, well, the hedge clip.
No, I thought you had.
Oh, you mean the big wide hedge clipper thing?
Yeah.
It'll be harder to use it to get up around. It'll be too easy just to
And get your
take everything
dianthus.
off that you don't want. I don't know.
Well, see, you made a mistake because you put all those other flowers in there. And usually he'll take the lawnmower and just mow it. But now you have dianthus in there and everything else. You can't do it.
Well, I was originally planning to have the front border, the
Short stuff.
grape hyacinth stuff, and then plant the rows of dianthuses behind. And I thought I could take the lawnmower and just carefully go in and just take the grape hyacinth out, but we got messing around. Then we ended up planting
You're just going to have to go
petunia. We ended up planting
and
petunias
groom
and
each section.
grape hyacinths and everything.
I know.
It's going to be pretty soon. We're going to have to come and mow all this stuff down and trim it back up because now that everything's finished blooming, like your columbine and all that stuff, it's getting unsightly looking here again.
Yeah.
And the little petunias and like these pansies and everything, they're always so slow coming up, and
Yeah.
some of them don't get watered or something, and then you wonder why they're not
Like
growing
that
good.
plant over there is horrible.
I watered it too.
I know, but it was left over from last year, and it's bad.
It's not growing right like
I
it
cut
should.
it all off. I cut it all. It's fine, honey. It's gonna grow back.
What's the petunia that's growing?
Because that's the cutoff part I just threw down there.
Well, they look like purple blossoms.
They were, but then in between is all dead stuff. So how you can't have dead and then a light at the end? It looks horrible. So I just did away with it. And I'm gonna put down all my 4th of July stuff away maybe. And then just get out summer.
What will be your next? Just a summer
flowers, yeah, just
summer decor?
pink. So, you never said if you saw your granddaughters. What'd they say to you? They're back now, so did they say something to you?
No, they were in the trailer when I went up there. And I thought Alicia was in with them. She was down at the bottom, and I stopped and was talking to Todd about his problem down there with his trailer.
Yeah.
And I thought Alicia had gone back up. So then I go back up, and I heard the kids in the trailer. I thought Alicia was in there with them, but I didn't go knock on the trailer or anything. I just went and started to weed. And a while later, then here comes Alicia. She said she had to go to town and get some stuff for Todd. And And
were the girls gonna go with you?
yeah, and then she said, "You're supposed to be all ready, girls," and she went in there for a while, and I gave Alicia a garden hoe thing that she can use to helping to weed up there. And I have 3 of them, and I don't need. I gave
Was
her
the
one
trailer air conditioned for the kids?
I don't
Is
know,
that why
but
they were in there?
I only saw the kids when she pulled them out of the trailer and headed over to the car.
Did they say hi?
No, I told Alicia that I had something for her, and so she sent the kids to the car and came over, and I gave her that hoe. And it's one of those. It's not a home-in hoe. It's came from China though. A type of a hoe that they weed with.
Is that the one I bought you?
Well, you bought one of them, and I had the one already, and then somehow we ended up with another one. I had 3
I
of them.
ordered them from Tina.
So I gave her one. And so that's all I saw the kids, is just while they ran from the trailer to the car. I didn't talk with them or do anything with them up there. And then Alicia left, and I stayed there weeding for another. I'd probably been weeding about an hour when she left, and then I weeded another couple hours.
What do you want for dinner tonight? Do we have any meat thawed?
I bought 2
You went to the
packages.
grocery store?
Bought 2 packages of hamburger.
So you went to the grocery store?
Yes, I had to get more milk, and we're out of the olive oil too, and I was going to get some more olive oil, but then I saw the cost of it. I didn't buy it.
Yeah. With everything, I see the cost of it. I don't want to buy it.
Well, it was like $39 or something.
Well, how big a one were you
No,
buying?
it was the same size as we just finished using.
Oh, no.
It's really gone up. It was only about $15 or $20 or something, and now it's clear up to $39.
We got to go to a cheaper place. When are we going to go to out of town again? Somebody asked, did Jamie get your watermelons when he went?
No, I stopped at Walmart, and they didn't have any.
In Evanston.
We had to stop at the Walmart in Evanston, and
no watermelon, he said. So we didn't get any. So we need to go out of town shopping. And
in fact, all the produce like the tomatoes and
go
everything
to Sam's Club.
in Walmart was like, they had a big thing there full of corn, and somebody had taken all the corn out, and there was 1 or 2 little scraggly cobs left in the bottom. Almost all their produce was gone in Walmart when I went there.
That's a shame.
Anyway, I went looking around trying to see if they had a tub of watermelon, but I was planning to get one, but didn't.
You were supposed to get 2. One for now and one for later.
And then I was going to think about possibly getting a watermelon at our grocery store up here, and I finally found them.
How much were they a pound?
And they were 60 cents, 59 cents a pound. And then I was thinking of how expensive that is for a watermelon, and I decided not to get one of them. So
You bought bananas instead? I saw you bought bananas.
I got bananas, and I chose not to buy any of the apples.
They were so bad last time. Tasted horrible.
And
I think we're getting old because everything doesn't taste as good as it used to.
then I didn't get the olive oil either. But I did get the milk, and
We'll have to go to Sam's Club and get some olive oil. I think our membership's probably expired.
last time not this time I went to the grocery store, but the last time I bought some of those little pot pies.
Yeah, you filled the Otter Pop section with them, I noticed.
And I thought maybe I'd go cook me one of those for
a lunch.
my lunch snack. I don't know.
It's dinner time now. I gotta take Brindley and London home so I don't have to feed them dinner.
I didn't know if we wanted to have hamburger again.
So what'd you buy?
Well, there's in the reduced bin. They had 3 packages. One was a great big one, and it was too expensive, so I just got the smaller ones.
Of hamburger?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we still have some buns.
I think we still got the hamburger buns. I still got the big onion.
And tomatoes.
We still got a big tomato, so
Hey, it's hamburgers again.
I guess we're going to be having hamburgers again and again and again.
I like them. I could make the meat in taco meat, and we have some tacos for.
And then the top of the garage fridge,
Yeah.
when I pulled that other hamburger roll thing out, it was freezer burned so dang bad. Underneath there's a package of Italian sausages that really need to be used bad.
Oh, who bought them? I must have bought them.
Well,
Are they in the freezer?
Well, they're like hamburger. It's the Italian
Oh, yeah,
ground sausage like hamburger.
Was it frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen.
Oh, okay, I know what you get.
And
Well, I like
that's what you should have used in your spaghetti stuff.
I know, I was
in
going to
there.
say I like that for my spaghetti. Well, I'm going to make it again because Credence wants some. Remember, he wanted some that night. We warmed it up.
Anyway, there's a package of that Italian sausage hamburger stuff that's really needing to be used. So
Okay. I'll demonstrate how I make my oven spaghetti. It's so easy. I made it up because I didn't want to be in the kitchen boiling noodles and cooking and everything.
But then a lot of times we don't. If you're going to be making that kind of stuff, then we wouldn't eat or have hamburger.
What are you talking about? We have to eat every night, so we eat something different every time.
Yeah, but if you're going to
I'm not making that tonight.
film your sausage tonight, then we wouldn't have the hamburger.
No. It's too late. I'm not doing that tonight. I'll do it, during the week. What else am I going to film this week? We got to think of something better, honey, that will make the people just... I got back up to 5,600. I finally got back up. So we got to do something to make the people want to, at least watch us sometimes. But guess what? Guess what? People in the summertime do not watch as much as they do in the winter. Look, they're building a new road over there on that mountain. Isn't that a new road, being dug?
Yeah, it's that subdivision over there.
Oh. They're scarring up. They're just scarring up all the
subdivisions going in everywhere.
People want to move here. And I wish we'd get better stores if the people are moving here, but they don't seem to be making any good more shopping for us here.
The shopping doesn't change much, but
neighborhoods
keep getting more people moving in from California and everywhere around here nowadays.
Everybody's leaving California. But remember, if you move here, you're going to have 8 months of winter. So don't move here if you don't like it.
6 months of winter.
8. We had snow in June. Okay, let's count them. You get snow in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Snow.
Sometimes the snow's gone at the end of April.
Comes back again then.
Sometimes it's not gone till nearly the end of May.
Comes back again. And in October it'll snow and then it will melt, then it will snow, and then it's there forever.
In the spring, sometimes we have an earlier spring and snow will be gone at the end of April, and other times we have a late spring and it doesn't leave till May.
Here's the thing that I was going to say, and now you made me forget because I was waiting until you finished talking.
So you forgot what you're going to say?
So I need to just interrupt you, then I remember what I was going to say. So now, it's just cold all the time. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Like Tyson in Michigan, he'll get snow, a good snow, but it warms up and it melts. We get snow, and once it's coming, we have cold all winter. It never melts through the winter at all. And so we have it all the time. Some towns, they get snow and then it melts.
Well, I've been watching it for a lot of years, and my dad used to tell us about it. That my dad always would say that 7 years out of 10, we will have good weather up to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's right on the day before Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving Day, or the day after. All of a sudden the weather will turn cold and it'll start to storm, and it'll just be winter
From then on.
from then on. When that change takes place, the whole air and everything just feels different. It just gets cold, and when
Well,
that
here's
change,
the other thing that happens though. Most of the time, I know, because I remember every Halloween, it snows when the kids are going trick-or-treating.
I know we always have
It won't
cold
stay,
weather.
but it'll be snowing when they have to go trick-or-treating.
We'll have cold weather on Halloween sometimes.
Snow.
You have to bundle the little kids up like little Eskimos.
Yeah, and don't get them a trick-or-treat
go out and
costume.
do their
that's-
trick-or-treating.
Yeah, that's going to be like an outfit that, because they're going to have to put their coat over it anyway.
Yeah, they don't want to be wearing some flimsy little thing that's almost like a swimsuit type costume.
Yeah, princess.
You gotta have
thing.
a costume that's got some insulation in it to keep the kids from freezing here.
Yeah.
But I was starting to say 7 years out of 10 we'll have good weather up to Thanksgiving, and then the other 3 years we can either get weather setting in a couple of weeks earlier, or once or twice we've had 2 or 3 weeks after Thanksgiving when it stayed good. One time it stayed good clear through December almost. We didn't get hardly any snow.
I wonder where those kids went. They were going up to the hot tub.
Well, I think they are up in the hot tub.
I don't think they're still in it. It's too hot up there. I told
And,
them you're going to be sweating to death up there.
The one year that I did remember when we didn't get any snow down through
Just put on that brick. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
in December, everybody started panicking like they were afraid we weren't going to get enough moisture that year. Our church all had told everybody to go pray and go fast and pray for snow.
Moisture.
We got to have the moisture. And by then it gotten so cold at nights that the ground had frozen. And then I think it was like in the 1st of January, it all of a sudden started to rain, and we had a January thaw or whatever we call it. And it started to rain and pour, and the whole valley would just turned into a flood because the ground was frozen and nothing would soak in, and we had water running down all the streets. And
That was before you married me.
that was before I married you. But then there were some of the people out of the church. They said these darn churchgoers, they prayed for moisture and now they don't have any place to put it.
Oh, it worked too good.
They were all making fun of us, I think. But normally we don't get that kind of problem. But I always like it when it's just the 1 out of 7 or 7 out of 10 years. Always count on pretty good weather up to Thanksgiving, and then there's no bets after that.
We've had a couple Thanksgivings, no snow.
Yeah, sometimes it comes the day after. Or
Yeah.
it's nice if you can actually get it up and get a good Thanksgiving, and then the day after it.
All right, we're going to shut it down. They're bored enough with that. They don't care. We've already said it before. They probably said
We might be having a rainy day tomorrow. We don't know what's coming up
It
here.
says no rain, but
There's
these clouds look like rain
some
clouds.
black clouds coming over. That kind of looks like rain.
But those clouds won't be here tomorrow.
I know they can either settle
Is that
in
thunder?
worse.
I hear thunder.
Well, you had some thunder last night. It can either
that's
come
a
in
jet. Wait.
worse,
Oh, it's a jet.
cloud up worse and have the rain, or it might clear off and have good weather. We can't tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go find something to get my little grass clippers and stuff and get ready to come out here and start.
You're gonna have hand damage then, because one time I didn't have good tools, so I used a pair of old scissors and I trimmed all the grass.
Cut everything with the old scissors.
And then my hand right here, I did nerve damage, and it was numb, and then it was horrible for like a year.
That's why I said I wanted to have these electric
I won't do it
electric
anymore.
clippers so that I can have power clipping to do the cutting, so I don't have
I
to
do have a
it
pair
by
of
hand.
electric scissors. It would ruin them. All right, I'm gonna go round the kids up. And
Okay, well, I'll have to go get that hamburger and get ready to have some. I think I'm gonna cook me a berry pie or pot pie first.
okay.
Your legs look nice, honey. Suntan. Your suntan nice this year.
Isn't doing me much good though,
It's pretty nice.
because then I'll probably get skin cancer but I don't let sun on my face. I don't get the tan on my face. I have a hat and I wear sunscreen on my face because I don't want to look wrinkled like a lizard. You know that. When we went to Florida, there were a lot of women that they got too much sun on their face. And when you go to fishing towns like in Brookings and stuff, those women and men who are on the ocean all the
They're
time.
out in the sun all day long.
Yeah, and their faces, they look bad.
People that are in the sun all day long, they get really dark brown, and as they get older, they get wrinkly, and you can say that they've had a hard life in the sun. Some of
Yeah.
those.
All right, but look at how this looks like a piece of bread right here. Bread, and then this is the crust over the piece of bread. Because I didn't get suntan in here.